I'll move on to the next aspect, which is the content collaboration and the Office suite. So we have Zoho Work Drive, which is driving the entire content management aspect of the Zoho Workplace system, which is one place for you to store your files, share your files on the cloud, with your other people in the company, or even manage access restrictions, user level restrictions, policies, DLPs, and your so PII, tagging and labeling and things like that. All of them is actually managed in one place, which is Zoho Work Drive. Zoho Work Drive actually comes in built with it an Office suite as well, with what I was mentioning earlier, right? So we're talking about native Office suites that work with your Microsoft systems. By default, you can import those files and export those Office files back in as well. So we have three editors here. We have Zoho Writer, which is the word processor. Again, like I said, all of these are real-time collaboration enabled, so multiple people can work on the same document. We have Zoho Sheet. It is a spreadsheet app, so you can again edit, collaborate on these spreadsheets, work as exactly as how you work on something like a Microsoft Excel, import an Excel file, export it back to an Excel file. It works as expected. The other app is the presentation app, with which actually I'm running the presentation as well. So if you do like the presentation that I'm doing, it's actually completely created on Zoho Show, which is our presentation app. So one question a lot of you might have, and I'm talking about, hey, online Office suite, how does it work? What about my native files and things like that? My team is quite used to working on the default Explorer, saving it on my hard disk on my laptop, and then just sync it to the cloud and things like that. So we have a sync option by default. We call it the Work Drive True Sync. Once you install that, you can actually bring all your local files to the cloud, or your cloud files to the local Finder or Explorer, whichever platform you use, and work however you want. So that option is completely there using Zoho Work Drive. Like I said, the other option is to go with the Microsoft or the Microsoft Office files, double click on it, and work directly with the Zoho editor. So we have our own Office suite built into your subscription that you would ideally be subscribing to when you're subscribing to a Zoho Workplace plan. So these comes with a native app that can actually work offline, which means here you have a Excel file, you double click on it. You don't really need to be connected to the cloud to convert this into a Zoho thing. You can open it, edit it, save it back to a Microsoft file itself. Only when you say, hey, I want to move this back to the cloud, you can actually move it back to the cloud. So that's how it works. It works fully featured, and it's backward compatible to older Microsoft files as well, which means any feature that Zoho adds into these editors, we make sure it also works with your Microsoft counterpart as well.